Yeah, here, he- here is episode 2 of my journey. Journey 2. You're somewhere inside the body of Earth, the great birther. Her similes of flesh is veined here and there with the grasping roots of trees and blockaded by stones who stare blindly at you. The air here tastes of comfort and slumber, and your own body feels as though it is in good condition. But you feel a burning in your core. You know that is the destroyer within, eager for sustenance to fuel your being. If you fail to find anything to destroy, the emptiness will overtake you and your life will be lost. You sense nothing to consume here though. A few illuminating rays tumble in from above, but your vision is still dim and unsteady. Perhaps you could leave this place by crawling up the tangle of roots overhead. Whenever you consider a task which your will alone cannot conquer, you will get a sense of whether you will succeed or fail based on your elemental attributes. Climbing up the roots will require a certain amount of fluidity and flexibility, which are the domain of the water element. Red indicates that you cannot succeed, at least not without problems, in your current state, while green indicates you are feeling that you certainly can. Yellow means that you are too close to be sore. As you make choices, your health and energy may be affected as well. Success brings benefits, but be not too afraid of failure. Through it, all beings learn and grow strong, but success has little to teach. Now choose, newborn. What will you do? Examine the wall that is left. What? Examine what is left of the wall. Claw your way through the hard earth downwards in direction of Earth's embrace. Claw your way through the softer soil sideways and upwards towards the light. Use your limbs and jaws to climb directly up the hanging roots. You flow steadily upwards through the hidden spaces between the roots and stones, twisting your body to fill the empty spaces. The light grows as you emerge into a still larger chamber. This space is much larger than the last, and though you are still sheltered by Earth's body, light is more plentiful here. You may be approaching her skin. A clean, azure flavor slides across your tongue. Water, the comforter and supporter of all life, is here, gathered into a still body before you. Something within you resonates with it, drawing you towards it. What is your will? Draw close to the water, leave this place behind. The light outside calls urgently. No, I like I like to go to the water. You move closer. And for the first time, you see yourself. Your body, sculpted and painted by time and space, is almost beyond description. Your armor shines subtly with the earth's richest hue, like the promise of precious things buried deep. Your feathers, each one dyed with more color than you know the names of, long for a touch of air, and you are crowned with plumes so that all other good beasts may know your sovereignty. Your long neck, graceful limbs, and supple tail transform every motion into a weaving cascade of flowing movement. Seeing your true form for the first time, you feel surprised, afraid, proud, peaceful. Deep within your mind, you knew the truth of what you were, even when you were in the chamber. Yes, this is reality. This is a body in which your essence has been woven. These are the limbs which you will walk the path of this life, the paths of this life, the teeth and claws with which you will mete out the judgment of destruction upon other beings. This is the fruit of your creators, and this is the body whose legacy may be bequeathed to others if you survive long enough and are found worthy. This is this is yourself. You are content. What is your will? Consume of the water. Consume some of the water. You lower your mouth to the body of water and use your tongue to take some into you. It flows pleasantly down, trickling to your core, relieving you of a little of the emptiness within and soothing your essence. You have gained a little energy. Water's repetition as a friend to all life is apparently well deserved. Your core divines something which water cannot alone cannot slake, though. With nothing else to do within this space, you follow the whispering air and light outward. For a moment, now that you have emerged from the great mother's flesh, you can see her more completely, and her power and beauty are beyond your wildest hope. The trees are her feathers, and the mountains her spine. Her breath is the wind, and her essence flows in streams, rivers, and the distant sea. Above you, the sun, the great giver, shines his own endless essence down upon earth. He blazes above you, mighty in his glory, beautiful and shameless in his circled dance of creation, by which all that carries the rhythm of life is ultimately begotten. The air between them is sweet with life and light, the fruits of their union. The wind blows, teasing your wings. A wild desire to thread the air, to rise above, fills you. What will you do? Embrace the wind, spread your wings, and fly. Know your limitations. Climb down from the promontory safely. One day, you know deep in your core, you will travel the unbounded paths above, but your wings are too small yet to bear you aloft. Wisely, you accept that some things come only with time, and arrive at the base of the cliff on earth. As you climb down the last few stones from the promontory and arrive in the lightly wooded valley below, some kind of small flying beast calls out to you from a nearby tree. It stands out against its surroundings in bold black and white. It is a it is a white black. It is a white black. One of a one of a people known for their cleverness, ruthlessness, and fondness for shiny objects. It laughs at you and mocks you with a denigrating song. The mighty Drakkyn once ruled over all things. Now they are not even use their own. Now they dare not even use their own wings. Doomed by cowardice, they lurk in damp caves, grasping their wealth, seeking out golden graves. Of this land you may become sovereign lord, but be not too proud of your great shining hoard. While my people grow mighty in number and fame, of your weak, broken tribe, few indeed yet remain. How would you respond? Reply with mockery song of your own. Endure the mockery calmly. Attempt to get it to divulge a secret. Attack the innocent white black. Endure the mock calmly. Calmly and stoically, you thank the white black for his warning, and resolve to return such a thoughtful kindness one day. No hint of self-consciousness or aggression taint your soul. You're like a stone. It falls washing off your back like water. Having completely failed to shame or disturb you, it wavers, then flees, intimidated by your noble composure. As it does so, it drops a small, shining object, which you take for your own, along with the satisfaction of having proven your own superiority simply by not playing its shadow game. Shining Bubble. While simple and lacking any special powers, this bubble reminds you of your very first success. Moving on, you allow the hillside to guide you downwards. You have been following the path of a swift running river for some time when you are struck by a powerful scent. Flickering your tongue out, you taste the sacred essence of one of the kin. On the breeze, floating on twin wings of pain and decay, there is another flavor as well. Something strange, something animal but not, something other. You shudder, your feathers rising upward involuntarily. What could this strange sense mean? The kin whose scent you now smell could possibly explain, but you are now hatched and beyond the chamber. All kin are rivals, seldom welcoming the scent of other Drakk in their territory. Still, there is something familiar in that scent, something which tugs at the corners of your mind. Steeling yourself, you carefully draw closer to its source. Destruction. The horrible stillness of a body empty of spirit. The noble red essence of a great kin, shed not in a true dance of destruction, trapped, tortured, the confusion, the pain. The synergy between its scent and yours, you know without a doubt. This was the great being who instructed you as the voice. This was one of your creators. Its rhythm is now silenced, its songs forever stilled. Already, tiny spears of decay infest the vast body, feeding off of it, reducing it to void. Something is clawing at you from within, straining at your heartbone and flooding your mind. Fear and rage and shuddering nausea overtake you one after another, growing and writhing within. You feel yourself instinctively belch fire seed into the back of your throat, only just manage to swallow it again. denying it the chance to explode into a searing flame to consume the things which now sing and dance near the ruins of one who created you. The things, what are they? There is something wrong with them, something very, very wrong. They seem to have more than one skin, some of them belonging to other animals. The brightness of their body heat is darkened by the cold, dead hides they cover themselves with. There is something strange about the oily scents, something familiar, but alongside that, something completely other, like no true animal. They clutch strange things in their forepaws, which you cannot identify. Though they reek of the blood of trees, but most horrifyingly, they have no tails. They are tailless. You are split inside, the air within you screaming to run away as fast as you can from this place, and the fire within you urging to destroy these no-tails. Decide, quickly! Destroy the no-tails. Flee from this place of destruction. Try to keep silent and draw closer. You flatten your body to the ground and creep forward. This is the empty shell of one of the kin. Its rhythm still, the great body, constructed over hundreds of turnings of the seasons, nourished by the destruction of thousands of lesser beings, lies quiet, destroyed within just a few moments. Before you hatched, you were taught that all things become silent in time, but beholding the corpse of this great being, one of your own creators, that truth seems all the more urgent and unassailable. The no-tails will soon notice your scent. Surely, retreat from this place. The no-tails are a threat to you. Destroy them. Examine the body more closely. Something is odd about the way the great king's mouth is set, gently praying its open jaw, which are already cooling as the voice spreads through the dead shell. You discover something odd. One of your creator's incisors is made not of toothed stone, but rather some kind of pale crystal. Your tail quivers and your head stands erect as you taste the air around this strange tooth. Something swims inside your mind, like prey lurking among watery reeds. You decide to swallow the stone for now, and regurgitate it later when you have found a place to safely examine it further. Crystal Fang. One of your greatest thief was replaced with this mysterious stone. It does not seem to be natural, and you can almost taste an ozone-flavored energy sleeping fitfully within. Perhaps another king might be able to tell you more about this rare object. But what do you do in the meantime? You flow rapidly through the underbrush, scrambling over rotting tree corpses and crashing through the shrubs until there is no trace of either scent nor sound of the no-tails. They seem to possess some kind of terrible magic, which allows them to cause harm even from far away. Again, this seems wrong beyond all possible definition of the word. Is not all order in the world dependent on the simple fairness of having to destroy your enemies with your own body? Perhaps the bizarre things are beyond your ability to deal with as a hatchling. You resolve to grow stronger so they can bring destruction to them and all their misshapen kind. Avoid the no-tails at all costs, keeping safely away. Attempt to learn and imitate this strange magic. You will need to take some dangerous chances, but perhaps you can learn their way. You try standing on your hind legs, as they do, but though it briefly frees your forepaws, that proves to be an unstable position for you. The thought of covering your beautiful body with the skins of other animals seems wrong. Perhaps there are power there, though. There's too much to think about. You lack information, and your core is empty and needs to be filled. For now, you must turn to other things. Perhaps there will be another opportunities to learn about the No-Tails. This is episode 2, or journey log 2 of my journey through the golden treasure. I'm gonna come back in journey 3. Like, maybe give me a like if you want to. Comment, give me tips, because you've probably seen my other videos on this little channel. I am not good at this, and I think this is probably the only thing that I'm gonna be good at. This is a simple game. I'm just gonna read and tell my story. Goodbye for now.